Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Assume nothing. In any kind of relationship, we can make the assumption that others know what we think. And we don't have to say what we want. We assume they're going to do what we want because they know us so well. Then what ends up happening? If they don't do what we want, we feel hurt and we think, how could you do that? You should know. Bottom line, folks, the only one that knows anything is we know about ourselves. Ask the question. Don't assume anything. Then you know the answer. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. Dow Industrial's up 162, Nasdaq up 33, S&P's up 14, gold contract up $16.40, trading at $1,613 an ounce. Silver up 34 cents at $28.96 an ounce. Platinum up 13 at $1,457 an ounce. Copper flat at $3.34 a pound. Light sweet crude flat at $83.40. Bonds down 1.5 ticks, trading out at 148.05. King dollar down 16 ticks at 82.38. The euro's up 28 ticks at 125.11. And we have the yen trading out at 79.51. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do we have out here? Okay. We trade from 1306 to 1323. We do 700 million shares. Actually, let's see if it even made 700 million. It was at 694 when we started. 721 million. Not even close, folks. Bottom line is that what you have is this. Okay, so let's check out what we have. You're still in a consolidation. We came from the price point up here of the 1334 down into that 1266. Okay? We bounce all the way up. We get over the swing high yesterday with slightly higher volume. We were still doing a 700 million deal versus a downtown. We did 740 million yesterday, 723 today. We went downtown with 1.3 billion shares, folks. Okay? You can see you get a bounce going, you get a consolidation. That consolidation, folks, is building cause for lower price. Bottom line, you have a large ABC structure on the way down. That's what we have happening. Well, we'll see whether it takes the B point out with volume. Dow Industrials, what do you have with the Dow? Dow's up $1.62. Same situation in the Dow. The bottom line is that you just don't have the juice. Now, let's go take a look at it, because what we can do with the Dow also is this. The first leg down was 530, and then we came into it on 517. So if we go take a look at 530 and 517 and see what those correlations are, 517, you back down at 945, and 530, we back down at 768. So you can see both of those correlations also have more volume, particularly the 517 area. NASDAQ. Let's go over to the NASDAQ. We take a look at the NASDAQ. What the NASDAQ did out here today, NASDAQ goes up 33 points. We're at 28.43. NASDAQ did that with I have 1.566. It's probably 1.6 something at this point. 1.579. That also is not even close. Why, folks? Because we came downtown with 2.2 billion shares. That keeps the consolidation in place to build cause on the way down. That consolidation, by the way, started out well, consolidation-wise, started out May 17th. That was at the 28.79 to 28.13 area. Well, that's after we had already come off those highs of 31.34. 877-927-6648. What is interesting here, too, yesterday I was bringing up that tick, that large down tick was saying quite a bit. That was the first time that we have seen anything that dramatic that quick. We get a minus 14.10 down tick yesterday. The fear was out there, and that more than likely just sets up this little bounce out here today. Now, let's go take a look at the dollar index. Dollar index out here, this is what we have. She's trading at 82.38, absolutely refusing to back down. We're down 16 ticks. That's nothing, folks. Bottom line is that what you have here. I suspect you're going to build a little cause to do what? To go into higher price. You know, we can come down into 81.45 and it doesn't mean a thing. That's still not even a retracement off the last leg that has gone higher. Bonds. Let's go take a look at the bond market. What we have inside bonds is this. Bonds come down with 426,000 contracts today. Okay, now this one can get interesting. We have, still no short volume. Amazing, actually. Okay, so watch what happened, folks. When we went topside, let's see, a couple different areas. The first day that we were actually just pushing topside before we actually broke out again was on the 29th of May. Now, we went from 146.15 to 147.21. We did that with 474,000 contracts. Well, 147, we're not even down to that level yet. Okay, so that's one of the benchmark levels, the 147.28, which is the high there. Your volume characteristic is 474,000. Now watch this, though. Then what do? You blast topside with 792,000 and 774,000. Bottom line, this is what ends up happening. We back down, and we're backing down with dramatically lighter volume. That bottom line is saying topside, $1.60 is still on the agenda. Yes, sick, but that's where this baby wants to go. Gold contract. Okay, this one's going to get really interesting, and this is why. From high to low in the gold contract today, we had a low of 1586, closed at its highs, which is 1614. Now, this also isn't a consolidation. Now, this one is going to be a little bit tricky, and this is what it is. June 1st, extraordinary day in the gold market. Gold goes from 1545 to 1632. Huge volume, 307,000 contracts. Now watch what happens, though. This is where it's a problem. Gets to a higher high and the volume just dies. Cuts almost in half, 185. Now that wouldn't be bad. Okay, so watch it. Huge acceleration up, price, volume, we have everything, right? Gets to a higher high, the volume is about 40% lighter. It has to get lighter at some point, but 40% is big, but it wouldn't be that bad if, in fact, this didn't happen, and this is what it is. Then what ends up happening, we come off that high of 1642, and we trade down to the 1556 again within, 48 hours. The first day off the high, though, what do? We do 255,000 contracts. That's not cool. Why? Because selling came out of the market again. So now watch what we have here today. We go up $17, and we go up with 143,000 contracts. Your correlation goes like this. You're going up with 143, you came down with 255. That's still straightening itself out. That would be the bearish part. The bullish part is still that you did go topside with 307,000 contracts on June 1st. What I don't like seeing is exactly what happened today, though. What should have happened today is that as you start going topside, we absolutely should have been able to bang out 180, 200,000 contracts. And this is the reason. That when we went topside and made the last high, which is on June 6th, we had 185,000 contracts. And we know gold gave it up from $1,642 to $1,642 down to $1,556 in the matter of, 16 trading hours. So that's telling me it's still in a consolidation. 877-927-6648. After the close out here, Dell came out. They're going to do a dividend, and Dell's stock is a mess. There's no two ways about it. Now they're going to give away their money, too. So Dell's going to pay a quarterly dividend of 8 cents a share. Dell closed at $11.97. Dell's trading right now at $12.34. So she's up, and she's a mess. I mean, this is pretty funny, actually. Dell has traded down just the last 6 months from $18.36 down to $11. If we bring this back on a maximum chart, what you're going to see is that bottom line is that, well, I won't bring it back that far. If we bring it back to even 07, it's 30 to 11. We're going to be right back, folks.